What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I tell you why, the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a numbin', my head all full of stuffin', my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a king of dairy if I only had a brain.
Wonderful. Why, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would? Where's Kansas?
That's where I live. And I want to get back there so badly, I'm going all the way to Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me.
You're going to see a wizard? Do you think if I went with you, this wizard would give me some brains?
I couldn't say. But even if he didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that.
Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yehoshai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elders who rule Great Millstone Rock, and shalom to all you Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. May you brothers endure unto the end. Shalom. Just like you saw this little dance move from the Wizard of Oz, if I only had a brain. And what it's really talking about is the Holy Spirit. If you only had the Holy Spirit, then you would be able to think lively. You'd be lively. The reason you're dead is because your spirit is dead. It's seared, shut. Right? Your conscience has been seared shut. So then you don't have the Holy Spirit. So then what do? You seek other paths to feel alive. Okay? And that's lacking the Holy Spirit. Because when you got the Holy Spirit, when you get new revelations and you start to picture the jigsaw puzzle together and you start to see the revelation, you feel alive. This truth makes you feel alive. And men, they're going to want it so bad, they're going to sell their souls for it. Alright? This is Galatians 6, verse 7. And women too, as you can see, the woman's deceiving him. She's telling him, go see the wizard. Whatever God didn't do, the wizard could do. Fucking wicked bitches. Verse 7. Be not deceived. Power is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right? Whatever you invest your time and effort in, you're going to reap that. You know, you want to grow in the spirit and faith, you're supposed to be investing your time, effort, everything into the spirit. You ain't investing time in the spirit, guess what? The spirit's going to leave you. Like you never had it. Just like a woman. If you don't show a woman attention, she'll leave you. Right? And that's no common sense. So just like this truth of being a woman, this truth is supposed to be like the most beautiful woman that you ever met, you ever saw, you ever loved. And you're supposed to love it and caress it and indulge in it. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Yeah, you see these dudes. C.T. Fletcher. C.T. Fletcher is a great example of a man that invested into the flesh. He got all swole, he got all big, he became world famous for his muscles. If you see him in 2018, he had a heart attack. And he has no more muscles. He's nothing. He's a nobody. He's sitting down on the side crying as his son and his wife and everybody has to undress him, wipe his ass for him. So then that's the corruption. It will corrupt your mind. It actually gets you to start to actually curse the Most High to his face. Get you destroyed, really. because nobody could outdo the Most High. But if you invest into the flesh, you'll reap corruption. Because why? The flesh is weak. It's weak. Just like in this video, I'm going to play a little more, and you hear him where he says he's afraid of matches, but he's willing to go against the fear to receive a brain.
It's true.
But maybe you better not. I've got a witch mad at me, and you might get into trouble.
Witch? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them for the chance of getting some brains.
See? And that's the truth with this chip. You got to be willing to face your fears to get this spirit. You got to face the fears of losing your life, losing your wife, losing your job. You got to be willing to face a box full of fears to get this spirit. If you gain the spirit, because it's given freely, but then you could lose it because you're distracted by a woman. You could be distracted by your fear. You could be distracted by this world. Even the truth could distract you because you become you start to consume so much that you drown yourself. All right? But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. All right? As the Spirit goes to the Scriptures, and also the Holy Spirit that dwells inside the elect of Israel, that allow the elect of Israel to understand the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Okay? The Holy Spirit is what brings all things into remembrance. And they shall reap life everlasting. See, yeah, working out, it's not bad for you. It's good for you, yeah, of course. That's common sense. But working in these scriptures, working out the edification in this truth, that brings everlasting life. Just like I said, check out C.T. Fletcher. He invested in the body. He's dying a slow death right now. His heart, right now, I saw it in 2018, his heart is only working at 25%. And that dude who used to be in the gym 24 hours. You don't think he even had a good diet? Invest into the Spirit, and the Spirit shall give you everlasting life. It will reap everlasting life. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. If we faint not. Meaning there is no time to take a break. There's no time to go fuck around with the world. There ain't no time to be friends with everybody. There ain't time anymore to really negotiate with anybody trying to convince them that we have the truth. They either get it or they don't. And if they don't, who gives a fuck what happens to them? Who gives a fuck? They're going to be destroyed. That's just downright. Their fears are going to overtake them that they're missing out. Just like this scarecrow, he had a fear of box of matches. Well, he was a fear of one match. But he was willing to take on a box of matches, a box of his fears, to get his brain. Which is, where does the Spirit dwell? In the brain. He's investing in the Spirit. And who gives a fuck what happens to my flesh? That's how you got to be about this truth. I want the Spirit so bad. I want to be filled with the Holy Spirit so bad. I don't give a fuck about this flesh. I don't care if I got to die, if I got to be tortured. I don't care if I got to lose everything. I'm going to stay right along with that Holy Spirit. Because that is the love of the elect's life, is the Spirit. Hey, all praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shalom. Be not deceived.